Thank big ups to StreamYard for letting me know that my mic was muted. Hello, 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 gorgeous people. Happy Wednesday. I missed you guys last week. I missed being live. I hope you missed me too. Yeah. Last week was a week. Had a great time at NextConf interacting with folks IRL. That was a treat. And, had some interesting into that week. But, of course, folks know what happens. But hey, we keep rolling with the punches, right? And yeah, it's kind of still somber, still a little bit somber over on this side. But just kind of keeping it moving, putting one foot in front of the other day by day. Did some work actually, so last time we talked, or last time I was live, I was semi behind on my 90-day work in progress, but now I'm very behind, and it's all to the good because it was for good reason. Wanted to be very present at that conf in Texas, and got a chance to do that. And then, I really just needed to take some time to process all of the changes that were happening at work. So I really just kind of took some time to unplug after I got back from that conf. And now we're back at it. Now we're back to regularly scheduled programming. Getting ready for the various events that I have coming up. Actually, I need to do like a calendar or something. That's my next step. But what's coming up next on my agenda? On my agenda, I'm going to be speaking at Orlando Code Camp in Lake Mary, Florida. It's Orlando Code Camp, but it's not technically in Orlando. All to the good, though. I'm speaking about identity and .NET 8 there. Let me pull up the link so you guys can go and check it out. If you are going to be in the area, I would love to meet you and, say, hey girl, hey. And if you will be there, please stop by and see what's up. I think it's going to be a good one. We're going to talk through some of the challenges that identity and .NET 8 help solve. And we're also going to talk through some of the challenges that folks are having with the new Blazor web model and how we can connect OIDC. Here's a link to that. Also, later on, actually, so that's on the 24th of this month, Orlando Code Camp is. And then after that, is Vegas. Vegas, baby, Vegas. And I'm very, 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 very excited about that. Ooh, let me get this over. I'm going to be giving my first workshop ever. And that is going to be on demystifying security in microservices with advanced security practices. You know what? We're going to go over some fine-grained authorization, which is pretty cool. I'm starting to play with some of that. We're going to go over MTLS. we're gonna go over like some really good stuff. It's gonna be very interactive. I'm hoping that it's gonna live up to my expectations, as well as whoever decides to join the workshop's expectations. And then I am going to do a do-over of my .NET Conf Talk, also at VS Live. And so the talk is going to be on the Thursday, March 7th. And then the workshop is going to be all day on that Friday, March 8th. So if you are interested in all things identity and identity related things, and authorization and authentication and all of them things, definitely join me there. And then it's still Vegas at the end of the day. At the end of the workshop, at the end of the talk is Vegas, baby, and we're gonna have a blast. So even if you are just in Vegas, if you just happen to be at VS Live and if you don't get a chance to make my talk or my workshop, hit your girl up. Say, hey girl, hey, and let's have a good time in Vegas. Also, for more pre-flight checks, as you all know, I currently work for Auth0. Check out more about Auth0 for all things identity and identity as a service at developer.auth0.com. If you are not following me on Twitter, which I know the majority of folks who are watching me right now are watching me from Twitter, which I feel like is awesome. But if you're not following me on Twitter, follow me, because you'll see more of my shenanigans. I've been a little bit quiet over the last week, like I said, processing. But that's where I am. That's where all the shenanigans go down. That's where you get the real me, for the most part. I do still have, I gotta keep it PG-13, at least, right? Maybe I might drop a couple F-bombs. You guys know me. I'm a sailor. Like, what can I say? Once a sailor, always a sailor. Okay. If you want to pull down the repo of the product that we are currently working on, which is NextConf Pro, you can do that on GitHub. And that's my GitHub. That's the GitHub repo. The link to the GitHub repo is right there. Go forth and conquer. And I did do a commit recently. I think on our last live stream we set up for the event, for the event API. So I pushed that up. I recently did some work on the auth API, which actually I gotta push that up because I'm doing something a little bit different. Oop, I am doing something a little bit different. You guys, I actually have to commit while I'm thinking about it. Oh no. Okay. I think I did that right. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I am good with that. So go ahead and pull that repo, clone it so you can follow along. Today, what we're going to do is I set up an Auth0 API so that way we can do our auth through that and configure our auth through that. I have one for .NET Identity as well as a branch. And you can use that to see how it's starting to come along from a .NET Identity service standpoint. But for my live stream, I wanted to roll out an Auth0 implementation because, you know, it was so much easier, at least like to get it spun up. I haven't gotten everything configured yet, but so much easier to get it spun up. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get into some code. Leave me a comment if you like this music. I really do, but you know, like it's given a little bit of kind of like Afrobeat, and that's at least that's on my top 5 favorite genres. I like all genres, but honestly, like give me a good Afrobeat, and you're gonna see a little bit of my island gal start to come up. Even well, pause because this is work. But every time I hear this beat, my wine starts to bust a wine. Let's share screen. I'm gonna share my entire screen. That makes things easier. Okay, here we go. Oh, so if you would like to know how I set up this authentication API, I would be happy to share that with you. I actually, I took a video of how this happened. This is actually from the auth0.net templates, which my colleague Andrea wrote. I actually want to get him on stream to talk about these, but he actually wrote a blog post about it that I followed to the T and was able to get auth0 spun up very quickly with the .NET templates. Let me find that blog post for you, so that way you can get started as well. I will also make sure to get this committed and pushed up in GitHub, but I just want y'all to see, like, for yourself how easy it is to get spun up. Templates. Real quick, it's just like a few commands. So let me show you on my terminal. Yeah. So I had the old auth0 templates installed. I uninstalled those and I installed the new auth0 templates with this command here, .NET new install auth0 templates. Can you guys even see that? It might be very, very small. Let me see. It is. Boom. Okay. So I installed using .NET new install auth0 templates, and this is what it came with. one for Auth0 Web API, which is the one I use, Auth0 Web App. There's a Blazor server and Blazor WebAssembly. And then, okay, disregard this. But this here is how I got started with my new Web API project. So .NET New Auth0 Web API, and then I have to name it NextConf Pro Services.auth0 API. And the reason I called it Auth0 API versus Auth API is because I have an Auth API already, and that was for another branch when I was for my .NET identity implementation. So let me go ahead and share this blog post written by my colleague that should get you started in no time. And then we'll go through doing some configuration so that we can get it set up. It would be nice. So I'm able to stream to Twitter. Let me see. Let me see how I can get. Because I want to be able to have these links come to you all as well. Okay. Auth0.net templates. Boom. So if you are watching from Twitter, I just added that link as well into the comments. All right, enough of that. Let me put that back to regular size. And so let me add this to my startup project, Auth0 API. Let's get this running and see what we see. I mean, I really didn't do any configuration so far. All I've done thus far is just spin up the template using the directions and the blog post that I have in the comments. So I ran the registration command as well. So it should be registered already. And now I just have to go into my backend. And configure the team. And yes, y'all, I am still using VS Code for Mac. I probably end up using it for until they actually end up like it. I know, I'm not proud, but this is what it is currently. All right. So here's what we have. Okay, we've already done our CRUD for the API. Wired up this Auth0 API for Auth, and we've done our event CRUD in our front end. And now let's go through and set up our API for so what we're gonna need to do, let me see what all comes in. This is actually my first time playing with the new and improved Auth0 templates. So let's see. Okay, so first things first, I have to go in and update. I have to go back and get my domains. So I'm gonna go, I'll go through the whole process because I'm gonna create a new application for this. I need to enter in these values. And then in my program CS file, is it, okay. Okay, I think might be, let's just go through the process and see, you know, where we might need to add things. But yeah. I like how it comes up with this link. Oh, okay, this is a link to the ebook here. All right. There goes Andre. He's like an expert at this stuff. I think it's awesome. We'll save this for later. But let's see. It does come with this authorize button. So we're gonna have. Okay. All right. So we have to make sure that's set that way. All right. So let me go to my. Let me go to my auth0 manage.auth0. Everything that I have set up through my personal. It's okay. I think I have something set up in my Google ID and my work group. All right, let's create a new application. Regular, and we're gonna call this NextConf Pro. It's PNet Core. I don't want to download a sample. I just want to collect it this way. Configure auth0. Okay, so here are the steps. Now, okay. This is fine, but what I'm not seeing is this here. Oh. And I also don't see I don't see I don't see a video. So does that not happen? Very interesting. So it's my program CS file. I got add authentication. I do not have add authorization. I'm gonna have to ask a little bit more about this. Because I don't see, I'm not gonna, I wonder if we could make it, get all of these NuGet packages. Or if there's another way to set this up, I would like to know that. So, okay, let's go ahead and, well, first, let me just go ahead and create this new application. So I created this NextConf Pro and my domain. I am going to add here. Oh, actually, let me not do this one camera. I'm gonna go to my domain and like all my little configuration steps in my not programmer.cs in my app settings.json, but I don't necessarily think I need to share that. Maybe. Or maybe I should. I don't know. What do y'all think? Shall I? Shall I go and share? No, I guess I can share this. Let me go ahead. All right, so authority is my domain. Okay. Valid audiences, your API ID.com. What is mine? So mine is got there, and then valid audiences should be my API ID. What is that? Let's see. On setting. My API ID? Or is it like the actual URL? Yeah, I'm going to try using my wait. I'll use this. But I think that's the case. I think that's what I'm supposed to use. I have to go back and look at another project where I implemented for app settings. Okay, we've saved that. Paste dot login. And we're going to a callback. It was let's just keep that blank for now. We'll save our changes. Okay, it is HTTPS. Oh. Paste. It is HTTPS. Come on now. Let me just get rid of login. I don't. So, could it be? Let me try this. That would be so crazy if that was it. Okay, cool. Come on now, chat. What in the world? Property initiate login user. It's login user. I'm gonna go and Google this. Google this here. Oh, yeah. Oh, should I? No, that doesn't make any sense. because it must be HTTPS. That's my application ID. Okay. I made it HTTPS. Localhost 7011. Log in. Let's see. Let's maybe do authorize. Okay, of course this was active Pro today. So since we're doing an API, should we do machine to machine? I think so. And does it really the change? Application login URI. Still there. HTTPS. I'm actually going to see why this is not working out for me, because I have been able to do this in the past. Let me see what I use for my application. Let's see, applications. See what I was able to use for that demo. Oh, was it account? Okay, let's try that. But I don't think that would be it, because it's not account.login, but I can make it. Let's try that. All right. Oh shit. While you playing, I think I did this wrong. All right, I think I did this wrong. Instead of making an application, I think I need to create an API, but I don't know if that changes things. But let's see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Let me delete this. Or maybe let's not delete this right now. Let me go ahead and create an API. I've never done this before. This is something I've never done, but it's okay. NextConf Pro. And this will be this will be I think I might have to change this. Please. Login. Okay. Perfect library supports your signing algorithm. All right. Configure the library that will have access to your API. I don't have a startup CS file, but that's okay. Authority. All right, here's what I need. Boom. Okay, you guys. Copy. So that's, I think this is the same thing. All right. Okay. So y'all see, I did the wrong thing, and now all of my questions are answered. Now that I'm on the right track. Back to regularly scheduled programming, and this should be the same. All right, so now that we have that set up, let me close these off. Let me try to run this baby and see if there's anything else that we need to add. Because there shouldn't be. I mean, this template should make it so that as long as we configure our values properly, we should be able to okay, I gotta go to get my JWT token, my JOT. So jot.io, easy AF to go and get your JOT. Wait, what did I say I wanted to encode mine as? Let me make sure. RS256. I don't like the fact that, let's see. I don't like the fact that, no. Oh, okay, so far we'll get hmm, 401, which is, it should be not undocumented. It should be 401 is unauthorized. Should be. But it's okay. Let me go through and authorize. The bear scheme. All right. Copy. This doesn't make sense to me. Do I just like put my token in here? Okay. Okay. It shouldn't be just this. Or maybe like does Swagger do something behind the scenes? Let's see. Okay. Okay. The signature key was not found. Okay, but it did do that for me. Oh, you know what? I think I have to. So I have to run a migration and like set up a user. Duh. Oh, thanks, wheelchair, Sean. But I think in order to like actually be able to do this, I have to set the user, right? To make sure that it's like authenticated. So let's see. Do I have anything in my I can do that. Get in the back end. Okay, so it did send me back something. Authorization 0. There we go. Oh. But am I authorized? Let me see how it did this. So it has authorized. I think I might be logged in. Oops. Oh. That's interesting. All right. So paste it in here. Authorized. Okay, so I'm authorized. Close. But it's still saying the signature key is not found. I wonder why. Maybe it's because the user isn't in there. And that should be okay. But like, let me see. Let me run this baby. Put a breakpoint here. Does it even get here? Let's see that. Okay. It doesn't even get here. I'm very unclear. So now there isn't anything that says add authorization, but I wonder if I have to add that here. Because in the docs, it does say that. No, it does say add to the here. Now, does this grab it from the app settings got JSON? I mean, all of my authentication schema. Okay, this should be all the way set up. I need to ask Andre about this. Well, no, I don't need to add authorization because oh wait. I think I might have had I think I might have had an epiphany. All right, so okay, so I'm authorized. I wonder if I'm looking. Invalid token signature key was not found. What does that mean? Let me look that up. Yeah, 401 isn't authorized. Oh. Okay, so what is the, I think I might know. What happened here. So it says it's authorized, but let me go back to the job diet. Okay, I don't need any of that. I just need this token. And then I put it in here to log in. It says authorized. So if I'm authorized, I should be able to execute on this. And then it's giving me the same token back, yes, but there's no signature here. Huh. Let me make sure that my app settings are correct. Maybe it needs to be that. And then maybe it needs to go back to, where's my arrow? Shit. I think that might be the problem. Whatever this is, I don't know if this is a login. It might be authorized. Ah. All right, y'all. Here's the problem. I know what the problem is. I have to actually create a login method. Duh. All right, so let me go ahead and I actually want to get rid of this. So let me get rid of it. All right, I understand where I went wrong. Okay. But once I have an actual login method here, this should work. Let me get rid of this. Delete. I'm gonna do a quick, oh wait, yeah, controller. Yeah, I kind of feel slow behind that. My bad. Like, I have to kind of like, I think there's room for content. There's room for a video about how this is supposed to work. You know what I mean? And that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna call this off. Actually, we're probably just going to call this login. And then we're going to say shit. No, authenticate. And weird. I got rid of that too fast. Open. Let me put that other one back real quick because that today? No, that wasn't for today. Was that today? Damn. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. No. Bring back the weather forecast controller. Where is mine? Get that desktop. No. No, that's the store. Don't need that. Don't need that. How do I undo? Because I gotta figure out which usings I needed to use for that. Tisk. You know what? Where's my trash? You as a list. Bro. There's like not even a it's gone without a trace. Not even a trace of this weather forecast controller. I'm really upset with myself about that. Why? Because I wanted to at least copy what the using statements were, because it was working some type of way. Let me see if I can find it in here. It's okay. It's okay. We're just going to say know what I can do. I know how I can work it out. It's a rough day, guys. A very rough day. And that's okay. Sometimes those happen. But let's see. Weather forecast. It's really all I needed. Duh. Oh, okay, well, I don't miss that one. And then what else did it say? Did it say authenticate or did it say authorize? I think it said authorize. I could be wrong, but I think it did. Why is it gotta be so difficult? Go back. And get that authorized. Is that what it said? Is that how this was set up essentially? Oh, right. Okay. It's not authorized here. It is login. It's a post. So I'm gonna get rid of these. And then, all right, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a break so I can like re-center. You guys, I was muted this whole time and nobody told me. It's okay. So what I did was I deleted my Auth0 API, created a new one, redid my identifier because I had localhost. I had login as a endpoint, but that was not correct. I'm going to redo this. You guys are learning with me from my mistakes. I will say you're welcome because you won't have to go through this. And then I'm going to I'm going to put back the weather one just because. Why? Because I just want to see if it works out the box. Because I need it to work out the box. Like, that's what it's supposed to do, right? Copy. I'm going to get rid of this. Well, I'll keep it, but I'm going to just paste this. No. I don't want to copy the folder data. Let's just copy this and paste it in. I'm gonna just go back and make it weather controller because why not? And then I am going. Man, weather forecast. Weather. Rename. And I'm gonna just copy all of this. Control C. And I'm gonna paste it all in. I know this doesn't have much to do with NextConf Pro right now, and that's okay. The reason that I'm using it this way is because I just want to see if my auth is set up properly. And I think the reason I was getting the issue that I was getting was because I had everything configured improperly, or I had this part configured improperly. This particular line right here just didn't have the correct value in it. Oops, let me go back to my app settings.json to make sure that I did update that. No, not that. That's JSON. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it shows that I'm authorized. Oh, it's still telling me the same error though. The weirdest thing ever. Let me go back to my test. Where is Postman? All right, let's do this because this is. I think I'm. Maybe let's follow the directions and see what happens. Let's follow the directions and see what happens. Let's see. Okay. Control. I want to post. Why can't I just post with the B URL? Oh, open. Copy. Paste. Then header. Content type. Application.json. And then the data I want to use. Paste. All right, so I'm supposed to send this. Sent me back a bearer token. Oh, you guys. I think I just cracked the code. You know what I did? Read the diagram. All I did was just read the what you call it? Paste. For the directions. All right, so now let me use this. Oh my goodness, all of the food. So why would it tell me I was authorized if I really wasn't? Guess what, you guys? I'm authorized. All I did was coffee. Okay. So I read the directions initially. This would have taken me 10 minutes. But instead of, there's so many things I did wrong. Let's start off with this. I think I put login here, which was not correct. I just needed to set my URL to my API. All right. And then I needed to request a token using this post request here. And then I got my response. And then I sent the token to the API in Swagger. And then I was able to get authenticated. Why is it so difficult? Like, I've done this before. It's been a while, to be fair. To be fair, it's been a while. But like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of time. I set up I set up my Auth0 API. And next step is to just build out my registration and login. I'll probably do that off stream and then talk about it next week when I am back on stream. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It took me an hour. Yeah, about an hour and a half to like sort through all of the foolishness that I was thinking that I didn't really need to do. But really, it could have taken me 20 minutes to get this set up. But hey, I'm a human being. But at the end of the day, yes, out the box, like the application template, the API template just did what I needed to do. I didn't need to get anything else. I didn't need to add any additional code. I did add additional code because I did not follow the directions. But essentially, all you have to do is add the configuration values when you create your API in Auth0, and then it just works. You follow these directions, the test directions. And that's it. And then you just build around that. And that's what I'll be doing. So I'm going to build out the registration and login methods. And then, because that I'm familiar with. And then maybe by the next time we meet, it might be sooner than next Wednesday, because I did waste a lot of time today trying to wrestle with my own misinformation. But we will consume the Auth API in events, so that way we can authenticate. And then I would like to also go into fine-grained authorization. That's the plan. So tune in next week. We'll get more done next week.